Hi Aries, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2018. This month I laid out the 5-card Rainbow Tarot spread for you using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Aries Sun, Aries Ascendant, and Aries Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign to gain more insight and information, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And happy birthday to Aries! Happy March birthdays to Aries as well. March and April Aries. I hope you have a great solar return and a happy birthday. Now, on to your reading for April 2018. First card you have here that shows up is the Page of Cups, and this could be a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could also be you, Aries, if you have your moon or rising sign in a water sign. You're doing a lot of thinking, rethinking, analyzing, overanalyzing. You may feel like this Page of Cups is doing things that seem or feel difficult to you in some way. They may be trying to hide things from you, deceive you, keep things from you, even hide from you even. Now, this could be a child. It could also be an adult. Pages can come up that way. Also, it could be a messenger of bringing in a message about love. They need continuity. They need to feel solid. They need to feel like they can count on you, rely on you, and they may not be feeling that way, or they just might not be feeling solid about you in April. Or you could have those feelings about this Page of Cups. It could go either way here. I feel like you're going to look at them like they've got tricky behavior or suspicious behavior, or you don't like how they're behaving. They're trying your nerves and trying your patience, I feel, for many of you Aries. I feel like they're dealing with problems of their own, and they're having a hard time with some issues that they're trying to cope with or contend with mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or even physically. So whatever you see them portraying may not totally be due to you or because of you. This could be stuff that they're struggling with internally in their own life. They're having issues with their throat chakra. Either they're not communicating and their throat chakra is closed, or maybe they have laryngitis, or they're sick with something to do with their throat, their airway, their esophagus, but there's some throat chakra issue going on with them. But this can take the form in many ways. It could come up as an illness. It could come up as lack of communication or confusing communications. Remember, Mercury's in retrograde until the 15th of April, so that would make total sense if you're having communication issues with this Page of Cups. You know, they're receptive to hearing things and hearing new ideas, but unfortunately, at the moment, these water sign people only want to hear what they want to hear in April. They may not want to hear what you have to say. You've got 3 of Swords here. This is heartbreak, sadness, loss. It could be some kind of divorce. It could be divorce. Somebody could be cheating. It could be some other form of heartbreak or sadness. I feel like some of you are not going to be liking how something is going in your life. Now, I'm going to say this right here, Aries. This could apply to Aries rising, maybe more so than Aries sun. But if this is not making sense for you, no matter what sign you are, like if you're an Aries and it's not jiving with your sun sign, watch your rising sign or your moon sign this month. I feel like you have to deal with alternative thinking. or you need to try to have some alternative thinking and alternative perspectives, because I feel some of you, Aries, are dealing with one problem after the other. And this may have already been going on. I mean, I'm not saying it's all happening in the month of April. This could have already been happening to you, January, February, March, or in March, and now it's still happening in April, because I get this like repetitive dealing with one thing after another that it's things that are unsettling to you or upsetting to you. There's nothing positive going to come out of the Three of Swords, I can tell you that. Some of you may feel like you've lost some kind of hope in a situation. It could be a legal situation. It could be a love life situation. I'm not sure what's going to be different for all of you because it's a general reading, but it's also coming up as feeling lost or hopelessness about a situation or circumstance happening in your life. It's like you're searching for clarity and definitiveness, and I don't know that in April you're going to feel like you have that yet. And I see you shaking your head going, I cannot believe how much trouble I have had to contend with, or how many hurdles I've had to jump one after another. So, it could have to do with Mercury being in retrograde starting on March 22nd, ending on April 15th. It could be that this Mercury in retrograde drove up a lot of complications and issues and things that you had to contend with one after the other. You have the Ten of Cups next. This is happily ever after, or all good things happening to you emotionally. It could indicate a marriage. Now, for some of you, look, this is side by side. So this could mean somebody could be cheating here, or you could be going through a divorce or some kind of unhappy breakup. But in the order in which they came up, so it could be a family issue even for some of you. I know this is going to sound vague, but it's a general reading and I can't totally pinpoint it, but you've got some situation that's going to come up and arise that you're going to have to contend with, and it does have to do with your happiness, maybe your living situation and your love life and your happiness. Some situation is driving up in April that you're going to have to contend with. Now, I've said this before in other signs. I'm going to say it to you here. Some of these predictions from last April, may be applying now. So, because your timing is all different, for some of you, this could happen next year. I know you don't want to hear that, but that's the way psychic readings are. Many of you will experience this in this time frame of this year, but I would look backwards at April of 2017 to see if any of those predictions apply to you right now. I see some of you having complications with family members. And some of you, your family members are at odds with each other or bickering or fighting with each other. You need more peace and quiet. I feel that some of you would really benefit from a vacation. And if there's any way to give peace to the family members that are at odds, you could maybe go away on a family vacation, but I'm not really sure if that's going to help it or not. But you need a vacation. You definitely need to get away. Some of you have to throw out junk. You have too much junk. It's cluttering up your life, clogging up your life, and is causing some kind of disruption. Even if you think, oh no, all that junk in my basement and garage, that's not causing me any problem. It is energetically. Even if you don't think it is, somehow it is causing blockages, stoppages. It's cluttering up your life. It's also affecting your mind. So your mind is not really as clear. Until you clear out stuff and get rid of stuff, if you think you're cloudy, don't expect your mind to get crystal clear until you get rid of some of the things that are cluttering up your life. But some of you, this is about family at odds with each other. You have the Temperance card next, which is patience, having to have patience. This could also be having one foot in a situation and one foot out, like you're not totally certain. Sometimes this is a guardian angel showing up to protect you. Could also be God working through you in some way with what you're thinking, doing, creating, and saying. You're going to find out some big news that is going to shed some light for you that is going to cast you off in a new direction. You may have a new career that's going to start up, or a new business prospect or possibility, because it's like you hear of something, you get some news or information about something, and that's going to change the course of events of your life in a more positive way. So this is a positive change, not a detrimental change. I see some of you looking at the logistics and the details about how you can complete something. There's something you or manage to do something. Like maybe you're like, oh my God, I got all this to do and that to do, and now I've got to do this, and now I need to restructure and reorganize everything so I can figure out how I can do it. So you're going to be doing a lot of soul searching, juggling, restructuring, reorganizing things in your mind and also in your life of what you're going to do. Some of you are not believing or trusting something that you're hearing, something that somebody's saying to you in April. Could be this video. You could go, I don't believe that. I don't trust that. But it could be somebody else. I'm not saying it's me. I'm just throwing it out there. Could be somebody else you're listening to on YouTube, or could be a friend, a relative, a coworker, somebody, a loved one, somebody saying something to you you're not believing in or you're not buying in April. Some of you feel like you're trying to hone in on secrets, like that someone is secret keeping from you, and you're trying to dissect it or get to the bottom of it or hone in on it or focus on it or zone in on it. And uncover it or unearth it. That comes up for some of you. Now, the last card you have here is the Queen of Pentacles, and this Queen of Pentacles is an earth sign female. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. So some of you Aries, this could be you if your rising sign or moon sign is an earth sign. This could also be somebody else. This could even be a male. Even though it's coming up as a queen, it could be a male figure for you. I do see you feeling relieved in some way. I feel that some of you are finally coming to terms with or figuring out what to do with your money. Like, so if you've had money troubles, it's like you're figuring out what to do about it. Or if you have money and you need to put it somewhere, do you put it in an IRA? Do you invest it in stocks? Do you buy bonds with it? Do you put it into education? Do you start a new business with it and invest it that way? Do you buy a property and make money off this property? You know, I don't know, but some of you are feeling relieved because you're relieved about money in some way, but it feels like maybe you're making a lot of money, but it could also be about where to put it or where to allocate it. What are you going to do with it? There's some relief about it. Maybe you're going to find out that you're going to get a big income tax return. That could be good news for you. You could be doing facts and figures and adjustments with this Queen of Pentacles. They could be somebody advising you. Could be an accountant, a lawyer. If you want to make any wills, this could be someone that's helping you to, because it does come up about figuring out to do with money. And then I get from her, for some of you, not all of you, she's somebody that's helping you figure it out or put it down on paper. So it could be a tax attorney, an accountant. It could be an attorney and helping you make a will. It could be a financial advisor to you. Could just be somebody that you're connected to that's helping you figure it out, like a loved one, someone in your family or a friend. For some of you, this is somebody that you know that is having heart palpitations. They may have arrhythmia. They could have mitral valve prolapse. They could just have anxiety, and they're like, bam, 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 bam. I get that, their heartbeat, like heart rate increasing. So it could be for any one of those reasons or more than that. I mean, those are the things that are coming to my mind, but they may be having that issue. This Queen of Pentacles feels to me like somebody that's going to be acting to you like, hey, Aries, there's more things you need to do. So they could be a boss, or they could be an advisor or a business associate or a spouse or a love partner that feels like, Aries, this isn't complete or it's not done or there's more things you need to do. That's the energy coming. Like they're going to help you with finances, help you figure out where it can go. And they also are somebody that feels like there's more things you need to do here. So you have to think on it, Aries. I hope this reading helped you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do truly appreciate that. And please be sure to subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to find out what's lucky for you in 2018, 3 cards psychic tarot reading, you can access these videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and it will be the top video series at the top of that videos page. I used the Hanson Roberts Tarot deck, I believe, and I pulled 3 cards for each sign of the zodiac to see what areas were going to be lucky for you in 2018, and I did find them really super interesting. I mean, I do like all the videos, but that one was really striking me and I thought was interesting, so you might want to check them out. Also, if you're interested in getting my crystal readings, where I look into my crystal for each sign of the zodiac for this month of April 2018, where I'll look in it just for you, Aries, for predictions and messages to see what else my guides have to say for you for this month. You can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the other link below this video, and you can also find them on my website because the link below is going to take you to Vimeo, and will take you to those videos on Vimeo. And if you want to get them from my website, you can go to the videos tab on my menu, and it would be the second listing under the What's Lucky for You readings. You just click on your sign and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. So I hope you have an absolutely awesome April, Aries, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.